and welcome to Bick on the Drink. Your host, Bick Bickerson. Excellence in drinking. Meeting and surpassing no audience expectations. Here to answer your questions and more. First, we're going to find my pack of cigarettes. There it is. Here we go. Second, stem cell thing. We got Dear Bick. I listened to your previous episode where you explored the topic of exterminating the elderly. Do you still stand by this, and would you please elaborate? I never said that. I would never say that. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Dear Bick, I live in Georgia and all my friends are Republicans. I'm not as politically savvy as you, so how do I hold my own in a debate? Well, my advice is to just go with the facts. Explain to them that they're racist and that they're stupid and they hate women and they're afraid of gay marriage or abortion. Push gay marriage. Suggest that they're gay because they don't. Yeah, that goes over really well. All that goes over real well, and you're gonna win a lot of hearts and minds. People will fucking change their views as long as you just follow those steps. So, our first story of the night. I get these once in a while, like, it doesn't happen that often, but I get these, like, hairs that wrap, like, into my penis, like, under the skin. Like, there's just this mystery hair that's just wrapped around the head of my penis and then underneath the skin that's under the head of the penis. And it hurts to pull it out. Like, it's very painful. Like, you gotta peel the skin back and then unravel it like a fucking yo-yo. Because it really hurts. Tell me about your experiences with hair slicing into your head of your penis like a fucking razor blade. Alright, we got Kellyanne Conway is a cunt. She's actually worse than Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump is a fucking asshole. And Kellyanne Conway is smart enough to know better. She has no problem just aiding and abetting evil to fucking get her career fucking off the ground. And just make a little bit of money off of the demise of probably planet Earth. I'd probably still fuck her. Be like her thin, fucking skinny Botox white old woman lips just wrapped around my hair covered penis and just apologizing for Trump. Oh, that's no good. No good for a podcast. So in Bick news, I'm finishing my associate's degree. And I thought I had one actually for about 4 or 5 years. But it turns out I actually didn't have a degree. I just did all the credits for the degree. And then I fucking didn't like finish doing whatever form that I had to do to actually get the degree. And that's when I realized, like, college is so fucking retarded. Like, I spent all that time doing a 2-year degree. I put that on every goddamn resume I ever had. Only one person or one job ever bothered to check because nobody gives a shit. And that job only even required a high school diploma. Like, they just were like, "Hey, you put it on your resume you had a degree." They said you don't. I'm like, "Well, I don't know. I thought I did. I have a high school one, so I guess I still have the job, right?" So yeah, now the degree requirements changed, and I have to take a math class. So that's lots of fun. And I have to take a math class with a old Polak fucking bitch who is probably 80 years old and talks at 1 word a minute in broken English, and her writing is fucked up, and I can't understand her. And I have to take a free online class just to pass this class because I'm retarded and I don't understand how to do math problems. And I don't even know why I'm doing it because the whole thing's a fucking scam. Nobody cared that I had a fucking 2-year degree. Didn't give a shit. Nobody checked. It's like fucking Scientology. Like, you move up in the OT levels. Like, oh, you're OT2. You got the 2-year degree. You're OT4, OT7, OT8. You got a PhD. It doesn't mean anything. Like, what is, you ask Scientology, what is it? A Scientologist, if they're fucking OT4, what does that mean? Oh, I spent $80,000 at a fucking institution that is basically built to give you bullshit information and take your money so that you have a certificate that basically means nothing. Because I've never been, college doesn't even teach you how to be fucking qualified for a job. I have that fucking paralegal certificate. That doesn't mean I'm qualified to be a paralegal. I wasn't qualified to cook burgers at fucking Five Guys until I had been trained at doing so. I wouldn't be qualified to be a paralegal until I had a few months under the job and actually doing it. It's all a big fucking scam. And none of it makes sense. And yet we buy into it, and I'm buying into it. I'm using fucking free money to do it, but I'm playing into the game. It doesn't even, I don't know. I don't know, man. This is Bick on the drink. This is unfiltered fucking drunk shit. And another fucking politic thing. Here's a note I wrote. Democrats are trying to get rid of James Comey. That's fucked. And here's why. Democrats had no problem with James Comey. Sorry, I'm thinking about Coney dogs. James Comey, they had no problem with him in fucking September or whatever it was when they dropped the charges. They're like, well, he's just an FBI agent doing his job. He realized that there was no cause to further investigate, and she should be acquitted of all charges. And all's well. Yeah, he was just doing his job. And then when he was doing his job again in fucking October, now all of a sudden they have a fucking problem with it. Oh no, he's trying to affect the election. Oh, this motherfucker, he's a Republican plant. You can't have it both ways. You cannot have a fucking partisan hack shutting down the investigation on your fucking email server that you set up so that you could avoid Freedom of Information Request Act or whatever the fuck. God, I fucking hate Democrats for doing that shit. Now I'm all worked up. I don't know if I need anything that anyone else. No, I don't know. I have nothing else to say. And that's good night from Bick Bakerson. Good night and Godspeed.